That's my line! This is all I have. This is all I have.
It's not very
You took
much.
it from me. Whatever, ladies and gentlemen, what's cracking? Outlaw here with Miss Outlaw, I guess. We're here today to talk about something very exciting and other things, of course. You know, I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that I'm pregnant.
Surprise! He's pregnant, not me.
We don't know if it's a boy or girl yet, but we're not going to give it a gender. That's wrong. It's wrong.
Did you know there's like 64 genders?
Yeah, did you guys know that? And if you guys, like, really look at life and look at yourself, you guys will know that there's times when you're like, wow, I just wish that I could touch my boob, you know? And some of you guys can because you're fat. But should I stop?
I'm like, when is this gonna end?
Oh, anyways, we wanted to make this gosh dang video because, well, there's a few things we want to talk about. One, my old lady here just caught a gosh dang monster. And
First one.
Guys, this was her first freaking fish, all right? We're gonna tell you the whole gosh dang story. I'm gonna let her. I know I can't shut up sometimes. I talk a lot.
We went to go tell his mom, and we, as in, he goes, Steph caught this fish bowl. 10 minutes later, she's like, could Steph not tell his story? No, because he gets excited.
I get really excited. So, we're gonna tell that story. And, well, we filmed the whole thing on our phone, and the audio is nowhere, so.
Y'all, I
there's
have
no
an iPhone 6, and it's about to crap out on me.
Yeah. So anyways, we basically just dubbed in our own audio, and it's a great thing. So should we go ahead and show them?
Roll it.
Roll it. Oh, babe, this is a big fish.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, it's a big fish.
What if the line breaks?
Oh, this line might break.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this line might break. Oh my gosh, baby.
Be careful.
What am I doing? This line is gonna break like you break my heart after you dump me.
I'm not gonna dump you.
You're not?
No, not until after the meet and greet. July 9th.
Babe, I'm fighting a fish here. Oh, here it comes, babe. Okay. You ready to take the rod?
Yeah.
All right. Get ready to take the rod. Get ready to take it. Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's huge.
Oh, it's babe, it's big. Okay, it's still fighting. It's still fighting. It's full fight.
Okay,
Okay,
I got it.
easy.
I got it.
Just ease it in.
Okay.
Ease it in. Yeah. Okay.
She's not fighting so much anymore.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. What the hell's going on with this camera? Why is it? Oh, it just did a backflip.
Huge.
A freaking bass backflip. It's a bass flip. Holy, baby, got it?
I got the magic
Oh
touch.
my gosh, it's
Slowly.
big.
Reel it in.
It's big. You ever seen anything that big?
No.
Not really? I mean, not
Ever.
even. Look
Nope.
how there. Babe, isn't that adorable?
Adorbs.
Isn't it adorable? Oh my gosh, it's a giant. Look at this bucket mouth. Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a fatty. It's a
3 casts.
3 casts. Third cat. I can't believe that. Look at that monster. Just ate it. Look at that hook set. The hook set, babe. I'm so proud of you. All right, grab the camera. All right, yep. Yeah, get me.
I hooked it good.
All right, make sure, babe. Make sure you get my head. You're cutting off my head, babe. Your finger's in it.
I'm just so excited. I'm sorry. I'm a rookie at this stuff.
Oh, I'm trying to get the hook out. Oh, I got it.
I know.
Oh, I'm gonna have to pop it. What the tits did you guys think of that, man? So, here's the dealio. Okay, here, I got it. I'm gonna get that lucky lipper in, babe. What do you think? You ready for that lucky lipper?
Pack dip spit.
You ready to pack dip spit? Here you go. Open up. Sound like I just farted. I didn't.
He did.
That's orgasmic.
That's the one.
That's the one. Mudjug of the day. Rack 'em up, Mudjug, because I like big rack. All right? Don't hit. This was a crazy series of, not unfortunate events, fortunate events, all right? So, the old babe over here, she's like, yeah, I just want to go fishing and stuff like that. So I was like,
I
okay.
want to learn the things.
Yeah, she wanted to learn to fish, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna teach you how to fish. Because you know the saying, you teach a woman to fish and she eats for like a couple days or something like that. That's the saying, I think. The crazy thing about this whole thing, okay? Now, I couldn't weigh this fish. I'm an idiot. I didn't even think to pull my freaking scale. I was shaking, y'all. I couldn't believe this was happening.
It was so unexpected.
Like, I didn't even care. Like, I just was so happy she caught this fish. And this was her first bass, y'all. So, obviously, we're in Colorado, right? Like, Colorado doesn't have giant... You don't ever hear about Colorado having giant freaking bass. Of course, you know, the state record is over 10 pounds, I believe. It's like 11 something, I think. But still, like, you don't hear about big bass in Colorado. You hear about that down south, you know, in Texas and crap. So, I'm, like, just giddy as all can get out. Here, let me show y'all. This is what she used. Careful the fan. And the roof. She's got an ugly stick. Come on, model the ugly stick, you ugly. So I got her this rod. This is an Ugly Stick GX2, probably one of the best-selling rods ever. Like, everybody's always talking great things about them because they're cheap and they're like impossible to freaking break. Two-piece rod, you know, crazy setup, right? So I got her I bought this like right before we went fishing. I was like, I want to get her own special rod. So I went and got her an Ugly Stick GX2. It's got the pink accents and everything, right? And I'm like, well, we're going to this freaking pond, you know, I don't know what the tits I'm gonna... Here, you hold your rod. No, not this one. Come on.
You're so stupid.
I apologize. Just don't hook yourself, sucker. So, I'm setting up this rod for her, and I'm like, okay, well, she's probably just gonna catch bluegill and, you know, whatever. So I'm like, I'm just gonna put like some 8-pound test on, and it was some old ass 8-pound mono that I've had in my, it was like some Eagle Claw freaking 8-pound mono that's been sitting in my tackle bag for like 10 years. I'm not even kidding, like this shit's brown. It's not even white. So this is not the stuff. I tore it off after that crap. And so I reel this up, and then I tied her on a Texas rig. We got a freaking...
Which I picked.
And yeah, she wanted... I was like, all right, we need some purple worms. And so she went with the Gary Yamamoto Senko, which classic, right? So we used that. We Texas rigged it up, okay?
It was my third cast, like I said in that video. And I went to go cast it out, and it balled up. What's that called?
The bird's nest on her.
Yeah.
It was like... The line, I don't know if it was like how she casted it or something, but like just a bunch of it came out at once and it just did not look good. I'm like,
and so I fish, throw it out, and I look at him and I go, ah, frick, babe, it's all messed up. And then I feel a big tug and I hook it in and I go, oh God, I have one. And he thought I was stuck.
I was like, she's like, she's got this big bird's nest, and I come over to her, I'm like, oh my gosh, whatever, you know. So I'm sitting here trying to get this bird's nest out and then reel it back up, and she, I don't know where she like pulls it out of my hand and she does this. I'm like, what? And she's like, I felt a tug. And I was like, whatever.
A hard tug.
Yeah, and I was like, whatever, you're just stuck, because I saw the line just straight down, and there was a bunch of rocks in that area, and I was like, oh, whatever, she just stuck. And then I'm holding the line still, and it just takes off, and I'm like, holy shit!
I like hand him the rod because I didn't know what to do.
And she was just, you know, doing this with her hand. Like she wasn't doing it with the rod. She was like doing this with her hand, you know, kind of making it come up. And when it took off, the bird's nest was like right at the end of the rod, so I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a big fish. And I'm trying to, I grabbed the rod from her, which I kind of feel bad about because I was like, you know, I wanted her to do it.
I would have lost the fish.
Yeah, but I grabbed the rod and her drag was set a little bit tight, so I loosened the drag a little bit and I was letting it freaking go. And I was like, this is a giant fish. I was like, holy crap, I just put 8-pound test. I'm like, oh, she's only gonna catch bluegill. I'm freaking wrong as tits.
And it's coming in and he goes, babe, it's gonna break. He goes, we're gonna lose this fish.
I'm feeling it because I'm like feeding the line out to it, right? I'm making sure it's not going under any brush or anything like that, which I was trying to do. And I'm just feeding line to it and just taking it super, super easy. And I'm telling her we're gonna lose it. I'm like, I'm so 100% sure that we're gonna lose this fish. Like, oh, it's actually not gonna break. I think we're good. I handed her the rod. And I was like, just reel it in nice and slow.
You coached me through it.
I was like, don't tug on it too hard. I don't want this freaking line to break. This is a big fish. I didn't even know what it was. And then I saw the black line and I was like, oh my gosh, it's a freaking largemouth. I couldn't believe it. I was all freaking giddy. As you can probably tell by the video, obviously, because the audio. I think it's pretty badass. I bought her this rod. And within an hour of buying this gosh dang Ugly Stick, by the way, I think I need to be sponsored by Ugly Stick. I mean, obviously I'm really ugly. Guys, I'm not even kidding. Holler freaking Ugly Stick and tell them they gotta sponsor my ass. Guys, I don't care.
It scared me.
I apologize. Ugly Stick, I appreciate it. Hey, I'll take all the rods. I already got like freaking 7 GX2s. Love them.
Or you could just sponsor me. I mean, I did catch almost a 6-pound bass on it, so.
Yeah, she did.
Sponsor me.
That was the big thing. I didn't even freaking have my scale ready. So, I'm like, I hold this bucket mouth up and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like as big as, you know, my biggest bass is like 5.8 pounds and it felt exactly like my biggest bass. If not, it could have been a little bit bigger. I wish I had my scale, so I'm just calling it between 5.5 pounds and 6 pounds. I just wish we caught that bass a couple months ago.
When it was spawning.
Oh, when he was freaking spawning, it was I mean, that freaking old lady would have been probably pushing 7, 8. It would have been a fat, sloppy girl.
Huge.
She had a little sag in her, babes, if you know what I'm saying. Proud of you, babe.
Ow.
God dang! I don't know, are you addicted to fishing now?
Yes.
She wanted to go fishing so bad, like ever since. She's like, no, I want to keep fishing. So, what happened? One of my reels broke and I was like, oh crap, I have no more rods for you, and I was throwing a bait caster and she's not there yet, and she had this line with this Texas rig on it and she just kept throwing it out by hand. That's how much she wanted to fish. She's just doing this, and she tied it. What did you do?
It was a lot of line, and I just tied it around my waist so I wouldn't lose the line, and then I just had the line with the hook and the rig on it, and I kept throwing it and reeling it back in with my hands pulling it, because I just wanted to catch a fish. I got the fever, the bass fever.
She got the bass fever now, so we'll have to take her out.
Super fun. I get it now. Before I was like, meh, fishing, I don't know. But I get it now. Like, you catch one, your adrenaline goes, and it's so fun.
Now you gotta try bow fishing.
Yeah.
We got our first bass, and our first bass happens to be probably bigger than a lot of y'all's PBs out there, which I know some of you sons of bitches are pissed. I'm pissed about it. Can't believe it. But anyways, yeah, she's addicted to fishing. I've been, what?
There was a bzz, and you're like, she's so sweet, and I go like this. Oh. Look at that bug.
Is there a bug?
Look at that giant thing.
Holy shit! Looks like
what
a freaking crawdad.
Ew.
That's huge.
What is it?
I don't know. What the?
Oh gosh, it has like pinchers.
Like, Dick, flick it off of there.
Flick of the wrist.
It's been fun, man. So you guys want to see some more fishing videos? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to see the old lady and some more, I guess let me know in the comments below too, even though she steals my freaking thunder. So, moral of the story is, you don't gotta have the most expensive rod. You don't gotta have the greatest line. You don't gotta have the best angler, I apologize, behind the reel.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just go out and fish. Oh, you know, of course, you know, learn the techniques and everything like that, but just go out and freaking fish, man. You can catch a slob like that, not even know what the tits you're doing, but luckily you have somebody like me around you that knows everything that the world has to offer. Man, it feels great to be as humble as I am. God, I feel like a douchebag right now. Without further ado, let's go ahead and show you the release of that fat girl. Alright, you ready to film it? I'm gonna release you.
I hate you.
I'm running! I apologize!
I hate
Alright. We're gonna revive this baby girl. Revive it. Oh yeah, look at it go. Look at it go. Killer!
your pussy pouches.
Ow!
Pussy pouches.
Ouch! Guys, those were not on my desk. They were not on my desk.
He pretends that he doesn't dip them. He does. He only does coke for the cameras.
Here, give me a coke kiss. Coke kiss. Alright, well, I reckon we'll see you on the dip side. 25-8-366, no matter what you're doing, just like Miss Outlaw did, reeling in that big old 6-pounder. Keep it frickin' hillbilly! Holler. Some cleavage shot there.
Oh, don't. I don't want boobs in it.
What?
I don't want boobs in it.
Boobs and bass. They go together like Twinkies and Twizzlers.
You're weird.
Might have a little sag in her boobs, but I'm gonna motorboat her good tonight.